Sometimes the themes that Google offers aren't exactly what you're looking for. You can go in and customize fonts, colors, and other things by going into Manage the Site. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on the little More Actions icon here, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to where it says Manage Site. Now, also in here are other global changes to your site. You can either choose whether to show the title at the top of your pages, you can copy the site, publish it as a template, or delete it, configure search, all those kinds of things. But what I'm going to cover right now is over on the far left at the bottom, Themes, Colors, and Fonts. I'm going to click on that. And right now you'll get a little preview of the current theme that I have chosen and what it looks like. Now, if I want to just choose the theme and go with one of Google's stock themes, I can click on that little icon here. Here it was. And I can change my mind. I can get a little preview of what it's going to look like. Now right now nothing is saved, so if I was just going to hit cancel it, go back to my original theme that I chose. I'm just kind of playing around and I'm going to see if I can find one that I like better. That one's kind of nice. Let's look at another one here. It's charcoal. Okay. And let's see. I'm going to pick shortcake. Interesting. All right. So let's say that I'm going to go with this as my theme now. But I don't quite like the colors that are here. I see the yellows over here in the flowers, and I'm going to kind of play off those colors. So I want to change the color of this this title here. So under site header, because this is the header, I'm going to click on site header, and I'm going to click on title, and I'm going to change that color. I want something that matches just a little bit better, maybe something a little more orangey here. That's a little bit too orange. Let's try this one. That's a little better. And I also want my title to be a lot bigger. And I'm going to get a little bit fancy with the font here. So I'm going to change from the theme to something just a little bit more fancy here. Let's try something a little bit more scripty looking. Let's scroll down here until I find, here's Crafty Girls. We'll give that a whirl. Okay, so with titles, by and large, this is the site header, the title of the entire website, and then this is a page title. Generally with page titles, you can get a little bit more fancy with your titles than you can with your content area writing. Content area writing, where you're going to write your paragraphs and sentences in the middle of the page, generally choose something very simple and plain so that it's easy to read and easy to follow. Something like this with a lot of swirls or that's too bold might get a little hard on the eyes after a while. So I'm actually going to have a little fun with this too. Now I've chosen Crafty Girls here. I don't want to go too crazy and choose 1,000 different colors of or different fonts, and I could choose different fonts here and here and in the sidebars and in the gadgets, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go to the entire page, text, content area. Oh, here's page title here. I'm going to go in and change it also to Crafty Girls so that I have a little bit of consistency there. Where's Crafty Girl? There it is. So right now with the page title, I have both the site header and the page title with the same font. And again, I can go in and change the color if I choose to do so. Right here, I'm going to leave it as this pink, even though it's doesn't match all that well. I can also change this. This pink here is a little more, stands out a little bit more. So if you'll remember, this is part of the horizontal navigation, and you can see that option here. If I click on horizontal navigation, I can choose a different text. So I can choose, I'm going to go back with my Crafty Girls here, and I'll just leave the page something more plain. So I got to know my ABCs here. Talking and trying to find things at the same time. So now I have the same font for all of these things, the horizontal navigation, site header, and page title. I can change the background color of the icons. If I go to background, or here's selected text, that's actually the one that is chosen right now. It's the only page I have. And right now they're using a pink, but I'd rather choose something that is yellow. I can choose change the font. Maybe I'm going to choose something a little bit darker that's like this brown. So I've changed the color and I've changed the background color. And you can also change the text, and this is the selected text, the text in general, those kinds of things. I can also change the entire page. That would be these links here, this search this site. Let's pick a different font, but let's keep it rather simple. So under text, I'm going to go to font, and I'm going to choose something that's different. There, I just changed it to Trebuchet, and you can see that's been reflected in these two items here. I can also change the content area gadgets. This is the content area all of the writing in here. Again, I wanted something simple, and not the titles, but the text. I'm going to have it match these here, and that, if you remember, was trebuchet. And so now anything that I type in here will be written in trebuchet. I could also change the font. Maybe I want all of it to be size 12 when I start typing in here. So this is where you make all of your customizations. And when I hit save, they will be reflected in my actual site. And I'm going to go back to my page and we'll see what it looks like. And here it is with the changed colors and fonts.